EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
Hooker to throw right away.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurry.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Saints at 4 and 8 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Fights out the defender. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it took up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Sean Tucker, his 14th touchdown now of the year.
And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this 1st quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
2nd and 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they're the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hooker's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ready.
Hooker now off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. That's caught by Tucker. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sean Tucker, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now,
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Here's Tucker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70, Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Hooker. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They run. It's Tucker. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, right?
Here's Hooker. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Go! Seven Pirates! 18 Rattlers! 18 Rattlers!
A final shot before break. Hooker. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over first and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hurry, hurry!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll go down at the 28. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
ready. Set.
Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Tucker will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Hello.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Isaiah Foskey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smash.
They'll try the left side. Tucker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Sean Tucker, 32 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They run the counter. It's Tucker. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Sean Tucker, 27 yards. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. No gain on the play there, second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bucs on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And now here is another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Check it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And now here is another interception. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down and 6 now. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Mahomes now on first down. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for stepping